This man was accidentally bitten by a venomous snake. He panicked and pulled out his phone to call for help, but it slipped into a crack between the rocks. He immediately used a knife to cut open the wound and sucked out the venom with his mouth. Then he ran home and collapsed onto his bed, soon falling into a coma. No one knows how much time passed before he finally woke up. Without his phone, he had no idea how long he'd been out, but he noticed something strange. He wasn't dead, and the wound on his hand had completely healed. He decided to go to the hospital for a checkup, but when he approached his car, he saw it was covered in dust, as if it hadn't been touched in weeks. He wiped the windshield and drove toward town. As soon as he entered, he realized something was wrong. The streets were deserted, and supplies were scattered everywhere as if people had fled in a panic. Then he saw a corpse lying on the ground, clearly dead for quite some time. He looked around and found an evacuation notice. That's when he knew something terrible had happened. He quickly got back in his car and drove toward a larger city to find out more. Through a radio broadcast, he finally learned the truth. He had been in a coma for 3 weeks, and during that time, a deadly virus had broken out, spreading rapidly and wiping out almost all of humanity. He arrived at the nearest city, Las Vegas. Once a vibrant metropolis, it was now a lifeless ghost town. Over the next few days, he searched the city for any survivors, but found nothing. On the verge of a breakdown, he sped down a country road, complete losing hope. But then, a dog suddenly appeared in the middle of the road. It had somehow survived the virus too. Seeing the dog, he felt a flicker of hope. He brought the dog with him to the library and began studying survival knowledge, medicine, electricity, water systems, and more. And so, he and the dog survived together for a whole year. Just as he was getting used to this new life, he suddenly noticed smoke rising from a house in the distance. That could only mean one thing: he wasn't the only survivor.